Come to Helmuth Ford, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shuttler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
Attention Iowa business owners. Is your business missing sales because you're too busy to follow up? Every missed call or delayed message could be costing you money. At Easy Biz Tech, we help local businesses stay ahead by automating customer follow-up, so no lead gets left behind. Missed a call? Our system texts back instantly. Need personalized outreach? We send automated texts, emails, and even use AI-powered voice agents to connect with your customers 24/7. Stop losing money because of slow follow-up. Contact Easy Biz Tech today, where Iowa businesses win online.
Come have a fun night with the band Brass Pair performing at the Keswick Tavern this Saturday night. The band will be playing from 8 to 11 p.m. with no cover charge. The Keswick Tavern is located at 117 South Iron Street in Keswick, Iowa. Brass Pair is an Eastern Iowa rock and variety band specializing in music from multiple genres. They're going to play the big, juicy hits this Saturday night at the Keswick Tavern from 8 to 11 p.m. No cover charge. The Retro Antique and Curiosities Crawl is this Friday and Saturday. Friday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Embark on a shop-hop adventure designed for people to discover hidden gems in shops and communities in a well-organized and distinctive antique shopping experience. With shops in Oskaloosa, Pella, and Eddyville. For more information, find Retro Antique Tour on Facebook. And welcome in. Time for the sports section. We are live at Barnwired at 119 East Marion in Sigourney, as we always are, on a beautiful start to a Saturday morning here in Southeast Iowa. We do thank all of our sponsors for making our show possible. And let's go live. We've got Albia Girls Soccer coming up, who has been our Team of the Week here on Steve Shuttler Media the last couple of weeks. They're coming up here shortly, but we're going to start off with Ottumwa Girls Golf, and we've got our host Jenny Hobbs standing by. Jenny, take it away.
Well, good morning, everybody. It's going to be gorgeous today, and it's going to be a great week. Get out there and plant your veggies. I'm sorry, I have a big garden. My bad. Okay, so go ahead and introduce yourselves and what grade you are. That would be awesome. All right.
I'm Michaela. I'm a senior.
I'm Peyton Callis, and I'm also a senior.
All right. Coach, introduce yourself.
Yep. I'm Ryan Morgan, head coach, girls golf in Ottumwa, Iowa.
Okay, so tell us a little bit. Let's talk to Coach for just a second. How many kids are on the team? How have you been doing? All those sorts of housekeeping questions.
Yep, we have 10 members this year. Our smallest roster in several years here, but we lost a pretty good senior class this year. We do have 4 seniors total. So we've got a decent group coming back, and then getting ready with a nice group of 8th graders coming in as well. So that should help us. But, we're about 3/4. We've got 2 varsity meets this week. We've got one in Monday night, morning, afternoon will be a great test, almost like a state tournament. It's all the CIML schools, and then Ames, Marshalltown, and us. And we'll be at Des Moines Golf and Country Club. Okay. So that'll be a real pleasure for the girls and treat for the girls to play a course as nice as Des Moines Golf and Country Club.
So, sorry, I'm going to divert just a second. Talk about conference.
Yep.
Are you guys staying in the CIML, or what's going on? I didn't think so.
We have already moved to the Alliance.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yep, we've already moved to the Alliance. It's Fort Dodge, Mason City, Ames, Marshalltown, Waterloo East, and then the Des Moines schools and us.
Going to be a little bit of traveling.
Yeah, and we're used to that. Mm-hmm. Actually, I had this conversation, Des Moines Roosevelt comes down one time a year, and they're not happy with the travel. Well, we might go to Des Moines 2 or 3 times a week.
Roosevelt's not happy coming just from Des Moines?
Right.
You're like, yeah. What about Waterloo East?
Yeah, and so we play, Des Moines Golf and Country Club Monday, and then our conference meet is Tuesday in Waterloo. So we get to go to Des Moines, come back, and then go back up to Waterloo the next morning. So it'll be a short night for everybody.
And I'm sure you guys are really bummed about missing school to go golf.
Always.
All right, well, let's talk a little bit, you guys, your senior season. How's it going?
It's been going pretty good. I feel like we're really focused and we have a lot that we are working on, and I think we've been getting a lot better this season.
What are you thinking about your senior season?
Yeah, I would agree. It's nice to see everyone. I think a lot of people put in work last year, and now everyone's kind of blooming off of that.
Are you the type that will golf all summer long, or are you more of a pool people or more of a golf course people?
I'd say an equal amount of both, but I feel like we both put in a lot of work, and we do over the winter too at Hills. We go to the indoor place at Hills, and we've put in a lot of work there too.
All right, so let's talk about your greatest strength as a golfer.
I feel like one of my greatest strengths is I'm able to like mentally reset myself. So like if I have a bad shot, I try to not turn that into a bad hole, and if I happen to have a bad hole, then I try to not turn it into a bad round.
Ooh, I like that. I like that saying. What about you?
I definitely struggle in that department, but compared to freshman and sophomore year, this year and last year, definitely reset every hole. Just helps a lot.
Yeah, I would say I would try to reset when I'm golfing, but when I don't have the club that I just threw in the pond, it's it becomes more difficult to reset and focus. But I've never thrown a club in the pond. I promise. Wanted to, but I didn't. All right, so since you're seniors, the question always is, what are you doing next year?
Well, I'm planning to go to Iowa,
And major in
speech and hearing science.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to Hills for a year to major in exercise science and kinesiology, then transferring to Iowa State for occupational therapy.
That a girl. I'm a cyclone. Coach, let's just talk about, give us kind of the recap of your season. I mean, have you been winning? Have you been, what's going on?
Yeah, we've had a very good season. We're a much better team this year, and they talked about it a few minutes ago. Several of the girls worked really hard this offseason. We are very lucky we're able to use Indian Hills indoor facility. And then our school's gone through a lot of renovations. Now, these girls aren't going to benefit from it, but I think in the near future we're going to have a place at our high school, or we're building another new building, maybe able to get something in there for us. But it is very nice to have Indian Hills relationship there to use that. We won the inaugural Southern Iowa Open. That's a tournament we started this year. We always went to Vinker and Ames, and the girls just really, and not just these girls, but I've been the coach, I think, about 8 years there, and it just mentally is really hard on them. Mm-hmm. And they always complained about it, so I'm like, well, we're going to get out of that meet, and we needed another one, so I just started one. Mm-hmm. We got a few local teams around, so hopefully that will get bigger as we go forward. So we won that one. We beat Muscatine by 2 shots. Just on Thursday, we had our other home invite, our big Corky Idol Invitational. That's a really good meet. Pleasant Valley did win that one. We got 6th, but Pleasant Valley very easily could win the state title in Class 4A this year. We play, and the girls, it's weird how we play. We play at Elmwood Country Club, which is a really nice club in Marshalltown. Then the next day we'll go to Mount Pleasant, play 9 holes twice. We'll play Briarwood Country Club. Then the next day we go to Appanoose County Country Club. So we get a good mix of going to Des Moines, playing really nice courses and against a really strong field, and also coming back to Southern Iowa and playing our local schools.
Good deal. Okay, so tell us a little bit about do you play other sports? What other activities are you involved in at school?
I played volleyball. I've played volleyball for all 4 years of high school, and yeah, that's what I do sport-wise at least.
Okay.
I've danced, and I've been on the dance team at OHS, and I've danced for like 12 years.
Oh, a dancer. All right, that's got to help you on the course, huh?
Not really.
Twinkle toes? Mental approach. Let's say you have a 10-foot putt to medal. What's your mental approach?
I think it's just me personally. I try really hard not to add up my score or something, because then I put that pressure on myself. So I think it's really just not putting the pressure on yourself, but knowing that it's important. Mm-hmm. So just putting that focus in, and knowing you have to make the putt, but not putting too much pressure on yourself to where you overthink it and then things go wrong.
Which I think that's even harder to think about. Okay, there is no pressure, right? That's pretty tough.
Yeah, I'd say pretty much the same thing, just more so not focusing on, I need to make this. Just focus on get your speed right, line it up, and just hit the ball like you know you can.
Good. So what's the future? What do we got coming down the road? You talked about Monday, Tuesday. What about districts to qualify for state?
Yep. So in 4A, we only have one round, and it's called our regional final. And we will be going to Copper Creek and Pleasant Hill on the 21st. So actually just called yesterday and set up a practice round. We're going to get a practice round there on the Monday before the 19th. And then the regional final will be the 21st. And they'll take 2 teams and the top 6 players to go to the state tournament.
Okay. All right. Well, good luck.
Yeah, it'll be difficult, but you never know what happens, and that's golf, especially in 4A, is crazy. It is one round. A girl that's been leading the state all year comes out and shoots 92 for some reason, or a girl shoots the round of her life. So you never know what's going to happen.
Okay. Good. I wish you guys the best of luck. And Steve, I know you maybe have some questions.
Sure. I was going to talk to Ryan because, of course, folks that are watching this might be like, hey, that's that guy from Thursday nights on Steve Shetler Media, because Ryan has his own podcast called Morgan You Asked For. Maybe talk about that for just a minute, Ryan, because how long have you been doing your sports podcast?
Well, it's 5 years now. We started a sports podcast right when COVID hit, so it's great timing. My buddies and I, we laugh about it still. We start sports, and then 2 weeks later, all the sports shut down. So about 5 years now. A friend of mine, Trevor Voss, originally from Oskaloosa, lives in Colorado now, is a salesman and stuff. We get together usually Tuesday or Wednesday nights, and then I know we send it to you, and you put it on Thursday nights, and we thank you for that.
Yeah.
It's just 2 guys from Southern Iowa talking sports, Cyclone and Hawkeye-centric, but we do talk about other things as well.
Sure, yeah. But, it's a great podcast if people like to hear and listen to sports, and you've got it in video form too. So I invite people to check out Morgan You Asked For. You got the Facebook page, you got a YouTube page too. Anywhere else that people want to check that out?
We have Twitter. It goes live on Twitter as well. I think it goes live on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube when we do go live. We don't go live every week, but most weeks we do.
Okay. Just your kind of side project.
Yeah, we make time for it. It's fun. It's, everybody has group chats on your phone and stuff, but this is a time where just him and I get to talk. So.
Yep. All right. Anything else, Jenny?
No,
good to go?
No, I wish you the best of luck, and don't throw your club in the pond.
Thanks for having us, and thank
you.
I mean, I know we're not right here, but Ottumwa, we do thank you for having us up here to Sigourney.
No, we keep Ottumwa involved in like our athlete and team of the week polls, and I think you guys are the second team from Ottumwa to be on the sports section. Yeah, we had girls basketball back in the winter months. So thanks for coming up and being part of the sports section. It's kind of a speed round sports section today because I think everybody here that is on the show has somewhere else to be today. So we're going to get through this kind of quickly today. Girls, thanks for getting up early this morning and making the trek to Sigourney, and appreciate you guys. All right, so we'll move on. We'll take a commercial break and be back with Albia Girls Soccer right after this. Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental. Stop by James Family Greenhouse and Produce in Sigourney. They have a variety of hanging baskets, annuals, shrubs, perennials, trees, mulch, and vegetable plants. Plus, you can spruce up your landscape with yard decor or decorate the inside of your home with home decor. James Family Greenhouse is also a great place to stop in for some gift ideas. You got to stop in and see it all for yourself. James Family Greenhouse at 701 East Jackson in Sigourney. And be sure to follow their page on Facebook. Find your Iowa dream home with AE Realty in Montezuma. With unparalleled industry knowledge, experience, and local expertise, AE Realty is the Montezuma real estate expert you've been looking for. Whether you're buying or selling, AE Realty can help you get the best deal. You can find AE Realty at 321 East Main Street in Montezuma. Call 641-623-2639 or online at www.aerealtyinc.com.
Looking for more than just a job? Find a career where you make a difference right in your community.
What I appreciate about First Resources is our dedication to innovation, always looking for ways to expand programming and offer greater opportunities for our staff and everyone involved.
First Resources staff are amazing. They're committed and they are motivated and they are fierce advocates to help clients meet their goals.
If you're ready to join a team committed to making a difference, apply online and join us at First Resources.
Build it together. Build it with Valley Lumber.
Are you building a new house or maybe wanting to do a remodel? Come check out our showroom at Valley Lumber and Hardware's Eddyville location. Cook kitchen cabinets, masonite interior doors, and more. Not sure what you want? Let us help with the design and layout of your new kitchen or remodel. At Valley Lumber and Hardware, we can help with any room in the house. From lumber for building to shower enclosures, paint, and more. Choose Valley Lumber and Hardware with locations in Eddyville and Albia.
And a good morning to you. Welcome back to the sports section. Again, we are live from Barn Wired in downtown Sigourney on the south side of the square. Make sure you stop in for some coffee and for some breakfast to get you going on this Saturday morning. I should have checked my camera before we got going. All right, so we've got Albia Lady Dees Soccer hanging out with us. Two-time Team of the Week here on Steve Shetler Media. They've won it 2 weeks in a row. They're getting all sorts of coverage. Just saw a video of them on KTVO last night. So, Jenny, let's take it to you and Lady Dees Soccer.
Well, it sounds like you guys are pretty famous. Well, we got to introduce you. So go ahead and introduce yourselves and what grade you are, and why not what position you play.
I'm Addie Hill. I'm a junior, and I'm a left center back.
I'm Olivia Sheffield. I'm a senior, and I'm a forward.
I'm Morgan Tino. I'm a senior, and I'm a center attacking mid.
I'm Matt Johnson. I'm the head coach.
Tony Kremski, assistant coach.
Okay, let's coach. I don't know, in a few phrases or so, kind of explain your season. How's it going so far?
We started off a little rocky at the start of the year. We didn't win all the games that we thought we should, but we competed well, battled. We had a lot of newcomers this year, so getting them experience was key. Blindly just throwing them into the mix and getting them to learn the ins and outs of how to play soccer was pretty in the long term, pretty beneficial to the success that we've had recently. Last several weeks, we've been playing pretty good soccer. So
now, do you guys have a conference? Or I didn't know if every team in your conference does have a soccer team.
There's 5 teams in our conference that have soccer, girls soccer. We play Knoxville, Sheraton, Centerville, Clark, and we're the 5th of them. We played all teams except for Knoxville twice, and we beat all four of them.
Okay, so time. Conference champs is what you're saying.
Yes, conference champs. Yes.
All right.
Yep.
All right, girls, let's tell us a little bit about how you think your season's going. Kind of explain your season a little bit.
We definitely started off a little rocky, that's for sure. We were 0-4, I think. 2-4. Well, no, and then we got a couple of wins under our belt, and we kept on going and keep on getting more wins, which was good, and you can definitely see the improvement as the season's gone on, for sure.
It's definitely started off a little rough, but we just had to tell ourselves we are starting off with 3/4 of our team new players that some of them have never touched a soccer ball in their life. So just seeing the growth that we've had throughout the season is pretty impressive.
We've definitely grown as a team, and just the environment kind of has been good and fun.
So how many? Yeah, give it to the senior. How many teammates do you have? How many people are on the team?
There are 20 players on the team.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about what is your strength as a soccer player. If you're a forward, are you the one scoring the goals? Are you making the passes for the goals? Get the assist?
I guess I do a bit of both. I like having just the easy crosses to the middle just for a tap in, or sometimes I get a fast break and then just have to pass it to either corner of the goal.
All right. What's your strength?
My strength? I like to set up Olivia for her goals, that's for sure, but also be there as a support system for her in the back if she wants an out pass for that.
All right. What about you?
As this is my second year, I'm still working on, like, defense-wise, but all of the backs are new, so I feel like I have to, like, say what they need and just help them out.
She's a speed demon.
So who's the muscle? Anybody really a physical?
Hoskins. Morgan Hoskins. Our little sophomore.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. So, Coach, tell us a little bit about the rest of the season. What you got up? Wins regionals and all that good stuff.
These guys are being kind of harsh on ourselves right now, I think, a little bit. You know, they're talking about how it started rocky, but, I mean, they've grown so much throughout the season. Very, very proud of all of them, and there's been growth in every game. As far as the rest of the season, this upcoming week, we have Grandview Christian, and then we take a trip to Lamoni on Friday, but you know, one of our goals was to host a postseason game, and Pella Christian is going to be coming to our place on the 21st, and that's going to be a fun competitive matchup that I think we're all pretty excited about.
Good deal. I was just thinking about, you guys just had a news feature on you guys. That's awesome. And now you're on a morning show. You've been athlete of the week or team of the week a couple times. How is it to get all that publicity for your hard work? Just what's going through your head when you like watch TV and you see yourself on TV? Okay.
Sorry. It's pretty awesome just knowing that we're a second-year team coming in, and like it definitely proves that if you put in the work in the postseason or in season, that you can do good things.
All right. Go ahead. You have a comment on all this publicity lately?
Well, I mean, last year was the first year, so we were just kind of that first-year team. You know, we were doing good. We were very successful. And so, like, coming into this year, we were just that second-year program, you know. We finally were a little bit more established as that, and so we kind of thought that all that publicity. Thank you. Would just kind of go off, but we showed up and we showed out, that's for sure.
Good. Ooh, showed up and showed out. I like that. Okay, so tell us, girls, what other sports you play or what other activities you're involved in.
I'm in FFA, FCCLA, soccer, volleyball, and student council.
I'm in band, choir, basketball, cross country, soccer. I think that's it. Student council, book club.
I'm in softball, basketball, volleyball, FCCLA, student council.
Okay, so if your cross country runner is your track coach upset that you didn't go out for track? Yeah.
I don't know, but I know our track team's doing pretty good right now. So,
I think, adding sports, there is going to always be that little give and take, but that's awesome. We let our kids run track and play soccer. Seems like they never go to track practice, but show up for meets. But I guess you're running in soccer, so you're in shape. All right, well, guys, awesome. What's your mental approach for a game?
My mental approach is I really don't like to think about the game too much. I just want to play my game for sure. So it's either like I'm just listening to music or I pray before the game just to kind of get it all out of my head for sure.
Going up to the game, probably like throughout the whole day. I don't really think about it unless I'm watching film over it. And then once we get to the game, you get those pre-game jitters. And then once they blow the whistle to start the game, it all goes away. And then you just get into your groove.
I'm kind of like Liv. I get jitters, but I pray and I just like relax myself and just go off of my abilities and my skills and know that like we're a team that like can work together and like encourage each other. So it's just kind of nice to like relax and know that we're capable of what we do.
Good. Okay, Coach. I'm a basketball, volleyball coach by trade. So what's a scouting like? Take me through a scouting report. Like, how much film do you watch of the other team, and is there a scouting report? I mean,
Yeah, there's scouting reports. So I'll watch a little bit of film. I've been around the conference in the area coaching soccer for a little while, so I'm pretty familiar with what other teams have. But I'll watch film on them. I'll get online, check out stats just to confirm what I've seen on film, and then I usually give the girls 2 or 3 players that we definitely need to key on, give them an idea what they do defensively, how we can attack that, and then I usually have like 3 to 5 keys for us to have a successful night of soccer. And the girls do a great job of knowing where the other team's main threats are, what we need to do to attack offensively, and capitalizing on the keys, and it's worked out pretty well so far.
Good. Steve, do you have any questions?
I was just going to ask, who's like the top scorer, who's the top defender on the team, all that good stuff.
Our top scorer is right here, Liv Sheffield, and but sitting to her right, Morgan Tino's a pretty lethal scorer as well. She led the conference in scoring, and we needed her more in the midfield this year, and she's all about doing whatever's best for the team, and it's fun to watch these two work together and have success on the field. Top defender, I mean, Addie Hill's pretty tough to beat on defense. She's like her own little superhero out there, to where there's times when, this looks like it could be dangerous, and then she just kicks on the afterburners and tracks somebody down. And we're also pretty blessed to have a really good goalie in Maddie Van Loon, who really cleans up a lot of mistakes that we have. She'll make diving saves, communicates great with the defense. But we're really lucky to have such a great group of girls all around.
Awesome. Well, I thought I had seen Olivia's, because I go through Bound each week and like come up with my my athlete of the week and team of the week nominees for the most part, and I knew I had Olivia on that list a time or two. We need to get you an athlete of the week award. Those Albia voters obviously are paying attention, though, because you guys, as we've mentioned, have been now 2 weeks in a row the team of the week. Do you guys get obviously some pretty good support out of Albia? Whoever wants to answer that.
Yeah, we have a really good community that is always supporting, and people will show up to all of our games.
Great. Hey, coaches?
Yeah, we have pretty good support from the community. I really appreciate how the town has taken on the girls and been supportive, and they're really just, they show up. They sometimes, I mean, it's the spring. It's a busy time of year, so they're not always there. I'm not always able to be there, but they're watching it on the huddle. They're watching it on our radio station in town. They're following our social media posts and all that, and giving us all the support, and we're very grateful for that. So
great.
Olivia, you're a senior, right? What are you going to do next year?
I'm gonna go to a community college somewhere to get my AA in business management, and then I plan to attend a cosmetology school, probably the one in West Des Moines called Aveda.
Well, I've been there. I was the first haircut one time for my former students.
I can't offer that for you.
I was going to say...
You're going to find somebody. Maybe Jimmy.
guys. I was going to say, geez, all the men here are locking some hair, but... yeah, no, that's awesome. And like we have already had this on a couple weeks ago. Good job getting your business degree because you want to be the boss. Yeah. Everybody wants to be the boss, right? Yeah. Okay, good job. All right, that's all I got.
Did you get everybody's college plans?
Oh, I was gonna say junior. Oh, I thought you were junior.
No, I'm senior.
Oh, my bad. Yeah. Go ahead, Morgan.
I plan on
COVID year. We'll do that COVID year.
Oh yeah. I plan on going to Central College to get my degree in kinesiology, and then I'll go to a graduate school to get my doctoral degree in physical therapy.
What else are you doing at
what else
Central?
are you doing?
I'm also going to play soccer at Central.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
We got the smart one over there.
Oh, I want to go that far.
Kinesiology.
We've heard kinesiology twice this morning, I think. So
jeez,
some big plans.
Yeah, that's tough class. Very, very
one
tough.
more question, and this is just for whoever. So in Albia, the girls' team, are all the girls' teams called the Lady Dees? And what's up with that? It's just the way it is.
Yeah, I mean, the boys are the demons.
The blue demons?
Yep, we're the Lady Dees.
The Lady Dees.
Yep.
All right.
I mean, sometimes we get called the demons, but
yeah.
Hey, I don't know.
I was just
I
wondering.
know. Well, I know. I was going to say, because the movement, well, when I was in high school, 1990, no comments, how old I am, we had to switch. We were the Hawkettes, and we had to switch to Hawks
All right.
because, women's lib or whatever.
Yeah.
And then my 4-H club was Cinderellas, and we had to switch to Prairie Pride because we had to go away from anything. So I know a lot of teams have held on to their female sports teams' names.
Which is all right.
But, yeah. Got to keep an identity.
Awesome. Well, ladies, guys, thanks for coming in today. Thanks for coming all the way from Albia. Appreciate it. And have some of you girls been on the show before?
Yeah.
I was on it for basketball.
Okay.
I was on it for volleyball.
Okay. I was thinking I'd seen some of your faces before. So thanks for coming back, and thanks for supporting Albia this morning. So nice show. Ottumwa and Albia on our sports section today. So, again, as we mentioned earlier, I know everybody has places to be this Saturday, so we're going to take a commercial break. Everybody can hit the road. I'll just wrap things up by myself after this. One more commercial break here on the sports section.
We're always looking for ways to improve, and we do that by embracing new and better technologies.
With each of us having our own areas of expertise, we collaborate together to give you the best care possible. Striving to give you the best smile, we believe doing things right the first time saves you both time and money.
The mission of Essence of Life Hospice is to provide comprehensive, coordinated care to individuals with life-limiting illnesses and to their families, and to support them in the process of death and bereavement. Our goal is to provide palliative care that addresses the physical, psychological, and spiritual dimensions of service for the terminally ill as an integrated whole. We pride ourselves on providing the highest quality care and are on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, visit essencehospice.com.
Stam Garden Center. Transform your indoor and outdoor space with our stunning selection. Visit us today, open 9 to 6, Monday through Saturday, located at 2421 Highway 92, Oskaloosa.
Oski Fasanti Pink is a refreshing, sweet, fizzy pink wine with tropical fruit aromas including pineapple and lychee, followed by the zing of green apple and citrus on the palate. It pairs nicely with desserts and is a great wine for celebrating special events. Oski Fasanti Pink is available at Tassel Ridge Winery and at some of our more than 350 retail outlets in Iowa. If you don't see Oski Fasanti Pink from Tassel Ridge Winery in your favorite store, ask the manager to get it for you.
All right, we are back here live at Barn Wired in Sigourney, wrapping things up for the sports section, which is here every Saturday morning starting at 8 a.m. Again, we got started a little bit early today to get everybody on the road to their different activities today. But stop into Barn Wired today and every Saturday for breakfast and coffee to get you going. A beautiful day here in downtown Sigourney and in southeast Iowa. Hey, we do thank all of our sponsors that make things possible. And let's take a look at our Athlete of the Week and our Team of the Week. As our Athlete of the Week, second time in 3 weeks, comes out of Oskaloosa. The Keokuk County Hospital and Clinic's Athlete of the Week is Oskaloosa Girls Track's Delaney Harbor. So congratulations to Delaney. She's having a great track season for Oskaloosa. She was voted our Athlete of the Week with, I believe, 444 votes. So big numbers for Delaney. And then also, as we were talking about, the Albia Lady Dees Soccer team for 2 weeks in a row now, our Kelly Style State Farm Team of the Week. So congratulations to the Albia girls 2 weeks in a row. And again, Delaney Harbor out of Oskaloosa, our Athlete of the Week. Look for the new polls for Athlete and Team of the Week to be going up on Monday afternoon. All right, that'll do it for this week's sports section here on Steve Shetler Media Facebook and YouTube. Tune in again next week, and we'll do it again.